how are you feeling about this season? How do you think it's going to be different from the previous seasons? Looks-wise, it looks amazing.
Well, we got... Great. I'm glad I put this in. I'm so sorry. That's disgusting. It looks very cinematic. We have Paolo Barzman directing 3 blocks, so 6 episodes. And the combination of him, and Gavin Smith, our DP, is just... It turns what should just be fun television into a cinematic experience. So that's what's up visually, and then story-wise, it's just we've established the mythology and we know the world. Season 3 allows us to just dive right in without having to explain everything.
I had a chance I watched it on Monday, thankfully. So for you now, obviously it's a big jump of your character. Now, how much of the repercussions of the baby now not being part, just obviously dealing with Doc, and we saw some of that issue in episode 1. How much of that will drive the rest of the season?
I think it can't help but always be a part of it. It's much like the pregnancy. We discussed it when it came up, but it wasn't like every episode talking about, oh, I'm so pregnant. Like, it was a joke here and there, but at the end of the day, it was still, we were fighting demons. It was still Wynonna Earp. And season 3 is much in the same vein where we're parents now. Our baby is somewhere. That has brought us all together. The dynamics have become closer, and the trust has deepened. But there's a big job to be done, and if Wynonna or Doc are ever going to see their baby again, this job has to be the number one priority. So it comes in and out, but we really do focus on the job at hand. But there's always the baby, underneath it all, driving the whole thing.
And was it trepidation or excitement when you read that first script and saw the vampires?
Sorry, guys, we totally just started because I panicked, but we might not have even really started yet. When I saw the vampire, well, this season I shadowed Paolo, the director, so I was able to be a part of the pre-production process. So I was there when I read the script first. I heard it all, and I got to be a part of the concept meetings and things like that. And it was really, I don't know, you hear vampires, you're like, oh, that's, what it is. It's maybe a bit cheesy, but for sure fun. But that Emily did, and she sort of was like, cool, but they're vampires. How do we modernize them so it's not the thing we've seen a million times? So these vampires have like a grill, like when their teeth change, they get these amazing gold teeth situation, which is modern, and then also they are from Europe, so they have that element of designer, it's all just a bit like it's got that Emily twist and slight humor, but also grounded in, they're from Europe and now they're just more modern.
Euro trash vampires.
I didn't want to say it, but you said it. Yeah.
Exactly. And how long has Emily been a verb?
Since
before season 1.
4 seconds ago.
Okay.
But her whole life, I suspect. Yeah.
So you've been part of the process now. So you're working towards the next step for you. It sounds like maybe directing, producing yourself.
Yeah. Listen, everybody wants to be a director, right? Just like everybody wants to be an actor. So who knows what'll happen? But there's something so energizing about, this is the third season I've told this story. If we're going to go further, for me, it's like, how can I re-energize myself so that I'm still enthusiastic about telling the story, but still make it deeper and take it to the next level? Because I think that's what we see a lot in television, is people start getting bored of their own, it's the world you've been in for a long time, you take it for granted. And I think by whether it's becoming a writer or a director or a producer or whatever it is, a driver, whatever it is, like seeing the project from a different angle is inspiring, and it really made me excited to jump in.
Re-energizing you as an actor to bring new life to the project. What is it about the show in the upcoming season that should get the audience excited? Like, I know you mentioned things about what the vampires look like, but what as an audience member should we be excited about to be brought back into this world?
Well, for instance, the vampires are fun, but they also will have a deeper significance in the season, so that again, it all seems like fun and Euro trash vampires, your words not mine, and then later on in the season, true to Emily form, it becomes there becomes a weight to it. She's never just out here. Like, she always brings it back to what that means for the people of Purgatory, for Wynonna, and for the team. I went on a tangent, so I don't even know if I'm answering your question anymore. I know I started with good intent, and now I don't know where I am.
You got there. Thank you.
Thank you.
So the Earpers are such an uncommonly, inclusive, positive fan community at a time where you don't really see that a lot. What do you think it is? What do you think it is about this community that makes it so great?
I don't know. It's funny because if I could figure it out, I would just be like, hey, all network execs, this is what you need to do, and the world will be better. And everybody would do it. We're all looking for that. I don't know that it's one thing that created that. I don't know how all of these people happen to come together and form this magic elixir that became the Wynonna spirit. I think it had something to do with Emily's openness, and I think it comes from the top. I think Beau, we don't talk enough about his generosity and I think there's maybe a generosity that comes from the top that has trickled down, and I think people can feel it. But that's such a bad answer. It's just, that's all I've got. I don't know why we found who we found. I guess we just found people who can see light in dark situations, and maybe that is when you find other people who can do that, then you all make that's your common ground, and you make light. It's so stupid. I don't know. Day 3, my brain is not working.
So, last season when you gave the baby away, I lost it because I'm overly sensitive, my wife says. But for you, obviously...
I mean, it's giving a baby away. I don't know if that's overly sensitive.
My wife says it's a TV show. Get over it. This is the harder one. So, how was it for you getting through that, though? I mean, you obviously in real life, you were about to give birth.
Yeah.
And for you to play that scene out and be in the character, how hard was it to get through?
Yeah, I cried. I cried for a while after shooting that. It's just, and I think it's just, for me it was like I'm pregnant, I'm close to giving birth, but until you give birth you don't know if it's going to be okay. So I had this thing of like, what if this is actually me saying goodbye? So it's just so, it was surreal. And then they put that fresh baby in my arms, and she cried at the right times, and it was very difficult. Yeah, as you can see. But wonderful. I mean, because everything turned out okay. Yeah. But you can't write that.
I'm trying to find you some tissues.
I know, I appreciate that. You're so sweet. She made me cry. She punched me. She punched me in the face.
I made her cry. I asked the question.
Yeah.
My last panel I had before this,
Yeah.
I cried when I asked the question.
Oh.
Tied into my kids.
But isn't that why we do what we do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't expect to be an audience member crying in front of like 200.
Yeah.
Have them come up to me
No,
afterwards.
that's great. Means somebody's doing something right. Yeah. It's great.
So on the other side of the generational situation, how long did you get to work with Megan Follows, and what was she like?
Oh, man. How long did I get to work with her? I mean, we see her in episode 1, which when we watched it, I didn't realize that she was in it so early. So that was really cool. So I guess we worked together quite a while. She was the character who shows everybody why the Earps are the way they are. We don't have Ward to show that side of it. It was great coming from becoming a mother in season 2 into season 3 being a daughter, and seeing where those dynamics come from, and what becoming a mother now. Becoming a mother and having just given my daughter away, and then coming face to face with the woman who left. And so you have that anger as the daughter, but as now the mother, you're going, oh my God, I did that too. Like, so it was interesting to play it and to explore that. And Megan was so great because she brought so much energy and nuance to the whole, to the world. To the world. I don't even know what that means. I don't know what I was just saying. I just said to the world 3 times.
It works.
To purgatory? I don't know. Did I answer your question?
Mostly.
What do I have left to answer?
I think you're good.
Yeah? Okay.